The last 2 years have been quite remarkable for Southeast Asia in the history of competitive Dota. Two Filipino teams, namely Mineski and TNC, have won a major each. And while it remains to be seen if SEA will win a TI, one thing is for certain, we'll be witnessing an SEA team make their mark in Germany at the upcoming Leipzig Major.
The grand final, the first team, the ESL 1 to win from Southeast Asia, TNC.
But before that, a word from our sponsors.
Are you sure about that?
Let's start off with Fnatic. The team has been dominating the SEA qualifiers for DreamLeague Season 13 ever since the introduction of patch 7.23. In fact, they haven't dropped a single game. Despite their early finish at the previous major, the roster shuffle which involved them taking in Moon and 23 Savage is finally paying off. With the insight and wisdom from experienced players such as Ice and DJ, Fnatic is looking strong. But that wasn't always the case. In the 2018 to 2019 DPC season, Fnatic did okay. Not too good, not too bad. They had some decent top place finishes at a few big tournaments, including a 4th place finish at DreamLeague Major. Their performances for the rest of the tournaments though were found wanting. Regardless, owing to their position on the DPC circuit, they were able to make it to TI. If everything went well at TI and they managed to secure a top 3 finish, a bad DPC season could have been overlooked.
Abed trying desperately to hold on to these racks. They're dropping meteors down from the sky, but Dubu not able to get the stomp off. They jump in another round. Ice trying desperately to hold on. A triple kill DJ. Can he find his moment? They need to hold on. He jumped forward. The black hole, but he didn't get Miracle. Miracle trying to close out this game. Can they take him down in time? No. The Ancient will fall. And with that, Team Liquid are moving on. Fnatic out of TI9.
They were placed in the lower bracket and their first match was against Liquid in a best of 1. Liquid beat them seamlessly and Fnatic's hope of doing well at TI was gone alongside them. Since then, we've got to see Fnatic at MDL Chengdu where they finished 9th to 12th overall, being eliminated by the Chinese powerhouse Invictus Gaming. Though the ending to their run at Chengdu might seem a tad bit disappointing, let's not forget that this was the roster's first appearance since the shuffle after TI. Therefore, it'd be harsh to judge them on that basis. The Leipzig Major is Fnatic's next shot at a major title. The team has everything it needs. The fire and burning desire to win of the youngsters 23 Savage and Jabs, and the cool and sophistication of players such as Ice and DJ. We'll get to see how their story evolves at the DreamLeague Season 13 Major. Perhaps the most surprising team to make it to the Leipzig Major through the SEA closed qualifiers is Reality Rift. Reality Rift? Where did these guys come from? They have nuts and KYXY? They beat TNC? What? The team is a Singaporean org composed of Indonesian, Malaysian and Mongolian players. Nobody has heard much about this team before, except that they last played at ESL Clash of Nations Bangkok where they finished 5th to 6th against Team Adroit. Their players 1 to 5 are Drew, Alacrity, KYXY, Hustler and Nuts. This team has seemingly come out of nowhere. The best info I can give you on this team is that they have been together for less than a month and have somehow managed to beat the major winners.
Do they have the Static Storm? Yeah, they definitely do with the Aghanim Scepter upgrade as well. It's a lot of damage. Nuts. He'll go down straight away, but can they take down the Troll? Drew just BKB'd up, man fighting Armel, and Armel's gone. He has no buyback. Gabby will be the next target. It's already 2 for 1, and it looks like the GG call has been made by TNC. And ladies and gentlemen, you better get your fidget spinners out because Reality Rift have gone undefeated today. 4-0. 2-0 TNC of all teams.
Nuts is an old Indonesian war dog. He's been playing competitively since Dota All-Stars. Back in his Dota 1 days, he played alongside Ice and Furry Fish under Team Tammy Tang. When Dota 2 came along, he played with teams such as Aeon Esports, Flash Esports, and even the Korean behemoth, MVP. He's tried super hard everywhere he's gone, and therefore has seen great success in SEA and Korea.
And you and Ice go way back. You guys are like friends for how long now?
Probably 10 years ago.
10 years?
I know him. But we have actually not But we didn't really form any teams before that. So we know each other friends, we join tournaments here and there, like there's small tournaments coming up. We just form an impromptu team.
Sure.
And we just play with it. We had the idea of like playing together with friends because he has ventured over to China and it's like he wanted some experience together playing with friends. And me on the other side was also coming back from Korea the other time, MVP, yeah.
He also did well at TI5 with MVP Phoenix where they finished 7th to 8th, but hasn't achieved anything significant since then. He played with Team Faceless, which seemed promising at the time, but they mostly finished middle of the pack at international LAN events. The other experienced veteran on board is KYXY, who knows the region like the back of his hand. He started off his career with MUFC, eventually leaving to play with Orange Esports, who had players such as Mushi and Ohio. The change worked, as they finished 3rd at TI3 thanks to his incredible skill. He's also infamous for having accidentally denied the Aegis against Na'Vi at the TI3 semi-finals, and perhaps also the reason why Orange finished 3rd and not 2nd.
Denial. They denied it. They failed. We see a lot of rares being given out for witnessing.
While looking at the scorecard of these two players tells us quite the story, it doesn't really give us the full picture. But if their past performance is an indicator of the future, then it's safe to say that they're about to do some serious damage at the DreamLeague Major. And finally, the team you have been waiting for, TNC. Surprisingly, TNC is the 3rd and final Southeast Asian team to make it to the Major. Despite the fact that they just won a Major, the patches seem to hit them the hardest of all SEA teams. It hasn't been enough to throw them off their feet though. Historically, TNC has been the underdog in SEA. TNC struggled hard to reach the top since its inception. They had a few solid performances, such as eliminating OG at TI6 under the guidance of Demon, but always seemed to sway back and forth due to the inconsistency and lack of international LAN experience. Eventually, they got better with every passing TI and started making it to more and more international LANs. While TNC's performance improved slow and steady, the org decided to catalyze the process. 2 months after TI9 ended, TNC announced that Cuckoo and AU will be leaving the roster to be replaced by March and KP. While the announcement received mixed reactions from their audience, TNC went on to win ESL1 Hamburg and the MDL Chengdu Major. Their resounding victory at these lands silenced all the non-believers and proved that TNC was here to slay. A lot has changed since then. The new patch has altered how Dota is played on a fundamental level, with the addition of outposts and personal couriers.
You don't have any swap charges available. KP, he'll break the smoke. Again, this is a very hard target to try and go for. He does have borrowed time and Gabby. He'll jump in with the Dragon Bomb. And now the Echo. Tims, he found all 3 of them. It's a lot of damage. Shabs, he'll go down straight away. The Guardian Angel will protect them for at least a bit. Armel just trying to get out of there. The Doom is there on the Drow though. Savage, he'll lose the Aegis. Who do they go for now? It looks like they are going to stick to the Drow. Perhaps even DJ on the Tusk, and he will go down. Now Savage turns around. He will get KP at the very least, and they do go for Gabby. Gabby just wants to get out. Moon still going. Gabby just going to try and man fight, but he does go down to 23 Savage. It looked pretty darn great with that Echo Slam from Tims.
The upcoming Leipzig Major will be the proving grounds for TNC, as they must do justice to their top tier title by showing that they are fluid and can adapt to changes quickly.
Grab it, but Armel jumps straight in after Eris. He doesn't find the kill quite yet, and he did use that BKB very early on, but they do get it in the end. Now the Doom on the Timber, not allowing him to do anything throughout this team fight. Where is the Void? Not around at the moment. He's still running in. He has the Chrono. Will he use it though? Raw comes out again on the Timber, but there is the Chrono. He found 3 of them. It doesn't seem like it's going to be good enough. There's no damage output. Sinclair though comes down.
The SEA Dota scene has been on the rise since the past few years, but with such a fundamental change to the game, only teams that are capable of thinking on their feet will prevail. Will any of these SEA teams be one of them? Let us know in the comments down below with the hashtag DreamLeague Major. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more such content in the future.